Are you tired of getting smashed by waves, drinking salt water, and never making it out to even catch a wave? Well, this video is for you as I give you 4 simple tips to help you conquer the surf and make it out to go catch a wave. The first mistake you want to avoid making is not taking a moment to assess your environment. When you first get to the beach, it's so important to ask yourself a few simple questions to help keep you safer and have a better experience on the water. Ask yourself things like, are there any beach or water hazards that you should be aware of? How fast does the beach drop off into the ocean? Does it drop off fast, or is it shallow and go for a long ways out? Are there any strong rip currents that you should be aware of? Where are the waves breaking at, and how long are the breaks between the sets? By asking yourself these kind of questions and assessing your environment, you'll not only set yourself up for a better and funner time on the water, but also for a safer time. The second mistake that you want to avoid making is as you walk out through shallow surf, to make sure you never have your board sideways in front of you, as this is very dangerous. If your board is positioned like this in front of your body, a wave can easily pick it up, throwing it into your face and smashing you down below. This is a very painful and dangerous experience. So rather, as you walk out through the surf, to make sure you carry your board on your side or have your board set in the water on the side of your body, pushing it through the surf. This simply ensures that if any rogue waves come through and hit your paddleboard, ripping out of your hands, it'll be pushed away from your body versus into your body. So simply carry your board on your side to be safer and avoid injuring yourself. Alright, the third mistake you want to avoid making, especially for beginner paddleboarders, is trying to paddle out through the surf standing up. This can be very challenging, and rather than falling off your board over and over again, wasting time and energy, the better way to do it is actually just lay down your board like a surfboard. To do this, first simply put your paddle on your paddleboard with the blade facing towards the front of the board. Then lay on top of your paddle on your paddleboard and simply paddle out like a surfer, stroking side to side, swimming out through the surf. This will allow you to be way more stable on your board and allow you to paddle out through the surf much easier without having to focus on balancing standing up. And the last mistake you want to avoid making is not having proper foot stance on your paddleboard as you paddle out to the surf. This tip is obviously for those who have a little bit more experience and are ready to paddle standing up on their paddleboard out through the surf. So rather than standing with your feet side to side as you do on flat water, you actually want to stand with a staggered stance on your paddleboard. This will allow you to have better balance forward and backward on your paddleboard as you go up and over the chop and over that swell, as well still side to side. If you don't do this and try to paddle out through the swell with your feet at a parallel stance, you'll find it much more challenging to balance as your body wants to go forward and backwards and not have that stability that the stagger stance provides you. Another pro tip along with this is if you're approaching a larger swell or wave, actually move further back on your paddleboard still in that stagger stance. This will allow your board to hop over that wave much more easily versus the wave catching the nose of your board, burying it, and throwing you off that paddleboard. If you have other helpful tips for paddling out through waves, let me know what they are in the comments down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video.